Hello YouTube friends and family, and I'm down here at the Go Barn, so I guess that means it's another trip out to the bee yard. I haven't made a video for a while, and it's time to make another video and show you what I got going on in the bee yard. I've done a couple things a little different this year, and it's working out pretty well for me, so I thought I'd share those with some other people that might be keeping bees. And so yeah, let's get suited up, get the camera turned around, let's get into it. So as you can see in my bee yard, I've gone down from, none of these 10 frames hives are active. I've gone down from 10 frames to either 8 frame or 5 frame nuke boxes, and just making smaller hives. One of the things that I've been noticing, like on these here two are my most recent splits. I did the 5 frames about mid-May. It's not even quite mid-June yet. I started off with I believe it was 3 hives, and I've already done 3 splits off of those hives. These are the 2 most recent ones. I've given away a hive to somebody up in Lake McMurray, and I've given a hive just this past weekend to someone in Cedar Woolley, and I'm probably going to end up making another split and giving another hive away. So it just seems to me that the 5 frame nuke boxes, they fill out really fast. The bees are more packed, and same with the 8 frames. And they're ready to go after like 2.5 weeks. If you make the split right, 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks, you're making another split off of it. You can see the bees running in and out. This is a hive I made a split off of just this past weekend. I brought it to Cedar Woolley. This little 5 frame hive here, I made a split. This is a split from that little 5 frame up here. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do inspections on these hives. Now, another thing that I've done that's a little different, if you guys can see this, is I went to Harbor Freight and I bought these 1,000-pound garden wagons to put these hives on. And I figured if I needed to move them, all I had to do was take a strap and strap them down and pull them out to wherever they need to go. And one of the advantages that I've already noticed from having them on these wagons is I have no ants or any kind of bugs other than the bees inside my hive. It's interesting over here, I've got activity in this 10 frame. I'll have to open that up at some point and see that. I'm hoping it's just robber bees. If it's not, then I've had some bees move into there. So today we're going to work on that little 5 frame right there and see how it's doing after it's split. Smoke these guys in the entrance a little bit. And then I'm going to step behind the hive here. So I move my tools over here. So they do need some feed. So we'll get them some feed. Actually, I'm gonna put this lid down here like this. Put that there. Let's see, we're gonna crack the lid. Like I said, the advantage that when I lift off a lid and I don't see any ants, that's always nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doggone it. So this was, I already made a split off of this little hive here. And there are bees on this one all the way through, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm going to pull off here. I'm just going to be really careful because in a hive like this, the queen, well, she could be anywhere in these littler hives. So I really want to be careful. I don't want to be rolling a queen. And let's see what we got here. So this frame is all nectar. A lot of nectar on this one. And a lot of nectar on this one. So they're bringing in nectar, and there's some pollen on here as well. So that's good. I think what I'm going to do here is I want to give myself a little room and put this frame in here. A couple puffs of smoke. Settle them down a little bit. Okay, now this frame here, we got a lot of larvae on there. I'm looking for eggs. A lot of young larvae. There are some eggs over on this side coming out to the edges, which means the queen was here recently. And she might be on this frame. So let me look in here. Oh, a lot of day old. Really young larvae in here. So she definitely was on this frame recently. I am going to give this a quick look for a queen just because of the condition of it and the fact that I got eggs and really super young larvae on there. So I'm not seeing her there. That doesn't mean she's not on there though, so I'm going to be really careful. Could mean that I'm just not good at finding the queen today. Give them a little smoke. So this hive, I can tell you already, it's doing really well. Now, one of the advantages of doing 5 frames hives is it is a lot easier to do inspections. Okay, so we got brood on here. These bees are pretty happy. That's a good brood pattern. It's a really good queen. So we got older brood here and younger brood here. You can tell by the colors. The older stuff is always going to be darker. Let's see if we got eggs in here. Okay, we got really young larvae. We got eggs. I don't see her on there. But this queen is kind of a rock star. This hive was split 2 weeks ago. It's ready for another split, guys. It's already ready for another split. I could make another split off of this here right now. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this brood. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at the brood pattern on this thing. It's almost corner to corner, top to bottom. Look at that. Boy, I got a nice queen in this one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Same thing on this side. That's crazy. Another one, just full of brood. Look at that brood pattern on that. And same here, a lot of brood. I'm really looking for the queen, but you know, the way that the brood is looking on this, there's no superseder cells, there's no... She could have been on that first frame I pulled with the pollen, or the... I'm not even gonna... I really wanted to find a queen in this one. But at this point, no. I don't really think I need to find a queen. I saw eggs, and I saw the brood pattern that I have in this. And at this point, it's ready for another box or another split. coax them to get back down in there a little bit. Just get them underneath that. So I really don't need to feed them, but I might run another split off of this, and if I do, I'm gonna give it away. Give that hive away to somebody who wants it. Or I might just, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it, but I have been giving bees away. And this hive is doing really well. Bees seem to do a lot better in these smaller boxes than they do in the 10 frame boxes. And I don't know why that is. I'm probably going to get some pushback with some other people, some other beekeepers about it. But it seems like the tighter these bees get packed, the faster they grow. And like I said, I just made a split off of this one two weeks ago, and it's already doing really well. I don't really need to find the queen in this one. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. And this was, I don't know, you've seen some of my other videos. This was another nukage, people. I started this colony off with just 2 frames of brood and a queen, and that's what I bought. 2 frames of brood and a queen. I didn't buy a package, I didn't buy a nuke. Just 2 frames of brood and a queen for the 3rd time. I put it in there. I had some drawn comb frames. I had some old honey frames, an old honey frame, and I just put it in there with that and just let it take off. Very cost effective to start colonies up like that. And with those 2 frames of brood, I've already made 1 split out of this, and by gosh, I'm ready to make another one off of this one, off of just this one here. And of course I got a really good watchdog too. So anyways, this hive is doing really well. Maybe tomorrow I'll come out and I'll either add boxes or I'll make another split off of it and go from there. And, like and subscribe. I gotta go up and get some Salisbury steak. It's time for dinner. Over and out. Bye.